What's up, you guys? Back on another video. It's your boy PJ21. I just want to say welcome back to my channel. And also, how you guys doing? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, be posted, share to all social media platforms. Don't forget to hit the post notification bell for future videos. And let's get right into it. Alright, so the next reaction that we're about to do is Brittany Renner, not Jenner, Brittany Renner, because I made that mistake before. Brittany Renner just made the worst decision of her life. Okay. So last time that we talked about Brittany Renner was her relationship with Kevin Gates, and this was talked about on my podcast, the True Sin podcast. Basically, my female co-host had chimed Brittany Renner's name and talked about how basically doing she went from like being like an Instagram model or like an OnlyFans model and was smashing guys left and right, doing these basketball players dirty, getting a kid out of them and making the basketball players pay a lot of money, specifically PJ Washington. And then she finally met the man of her dreams, as she says, and then changed religion for him, and converted to Muslim. Right. So we're about to like get down on this new information on her making the worst decision of her life, and let's check it out.
Around 2018, Brittany Renner went viral when she posted a picture at the University of Kentucky Wildcats basketball game. She was there to see a particular player, PJ Washington, and it wasn't because she was so interested in basketball. She was interested in something else.
And this was before that she did the whole covering up now. Like she showed her bangs, she showed her full face, like she wore regular clothing.
And by the time PJ Washington left the program in 2019 in Kentucky, he was drafted number 12 overall in the 2019 NBA draft by the Charlotte Hornets. But he didn't just go to Charlotte by himself. Brittany Renner came with him. And by the time 2021 came, well, there was more booty clapping sounds. And the results of those booty clapping sounds was a new kid. But of course, all good things seem to come to an end. PJ Washington and Brittany Renner had went their own separate ways. And we all wanted to know why it happened.
What was the last straw for you?
Honestly, the OnlyFans stuff. And he told me he had like never like purchased anything and like wasn't doing this and this, and like literally I just gotta tell the truth. I pulled up bank records that he had in the safe that we had, and I saw all these charges, and it was like a 2-year-old lie, and I'm like, you still didn't tell the truth about this?
Right. And this was for OnlyFans?
Yeah, and there's a lot of other stuff too.
Like what?
Like catching him watching someone that I know, Tiana's.
Damn.
Oops.
Tiana Trump. I mean, like, I'm not taking PJ Washington's side, but it's normal. I can't say for his age, but it's normal. Like just growing up, like finding that out about your sexuality. Everybody does it. Like everybody sometimes like watches like those videos. But you're telling me that he had a history, a 2-year history of multiple charges on OF that he was watching. I thought it was gonna be like a situation where like she had a OF account and PJ Washington didn't like that. And he was gonna say no, and that was gonna be the deal breaker for their relationship. But this just went completely different.
That's the fucking truth.
According to Brittany Renner, PJ Washington was hiding the fact that he was subscribing to certain women on OnlyFans. including one of her friends in which PJ Washington was watching her corn. This frustrated Brittany Renner because she now looked at PJ Washington as a liar, and she wasn't going to deal with him any longer. Now, we got to understand one thing. Even though Brittany Renner was willing to deal with PJ Washington being 7 years younger, he was on a short leash. That means that at any given time that he made a mistake, she was looking to leave the guy simply because he didn't have enough experience and he wasn't the kind of man that she really respected nor that she wanted to be with. So she would be with him under certain booty clapping conditions, and he just didn't make the cut. PJ Washington ended up with somebody else around his age, and everything seemed to be okay with him. But rewind! But before meeting PJ Washington, Brittany Renner had the opportunity to meet Kevin Gates. Now, her experience with meeting Kevin Gates was completely different than that of PJ Washington. Kevin Gates is much older and somebody she respected a whole lot more. And even though Kevin Gates was married, that didn't stop Brittany Renner from pouring out all of her affections.
In 2019 is when I first saw you. Yeah. And you were actually, Will and I worked together, and you were the only person that I wanted to see the entire festival. And today in 2022, it still rings true. You were the only person I wanted to see.
Did you like what you saw?
I actually loved it. I actually love what I'm.
I thought she met Kevin Gates after the whole PJ Washington relationship, and like they're breaking up as well. Like I didn't know that this was before, because like she mentioned 2019, and that could have been like when she saw like Kevin Gates in person, but like she didn't really like talk to him like that, or did she like talk to him as well?
Yeah.
Again, she likes what she sees. Even though Kevin Gates is completely married to Dreka Gates at this point, it doesn't matter. Dreka Gates had been with Kevin Gates for a long time, even supporting him when he was locked up. She even produced some of his projects and put them together. But there is Brittany Renner flirting with a married man. But it doesn't matter because she really loves the guy. But fast forward!
You know what's crazy? Kevin Gates is a person that just allows this. Like, I'm not saying Kevin. This is what I want to say. Like, I saw a video with him and DG, right? And in the video, it was him giving advice to DG. So what I saw was like Kevin Gates as a good like Samaritan, trying to be like that bigger brother, like to DG as a little brother, and just like making sure that he's in the right path and whatnot. But for him to allow this to go on, like this flirtatious cheating, and his wife like did all that for you, like it's crazy.
After the breakup with PJ Washington, Brittany Renner did a series of podcast interviews, one being with Anton Daniels. And at this particular time, Brittany Renner was really selling this whole idea that she actually knew her self-worth and she wanted to find a new person under certain conditions.
You don't think that you'll ever have a regular relationship? Like a normal, hey, listen, we one big family? Because a lot of the things that you reference, you say, yo, I want to wear the pajamas on Christmas and all of that other type of stuff. You don't think that that's a realistic goal for you?
In my heart, it's on my heart, so I know it's real. But from what I've seen so far and feeling kind of like a guinea pig, because I'm one of the OG Instagram girls, like, you know what I mean? There's a handful of us. But it feels like even if athlete, rapper, or someone in the industry, that most likely won't be a monogamous, committed, devoted relationship.
Now, she doesn't really want to deal at this particular point in her life with celebrities or anybody else because she doesn't want to deal with anybody cheating on her. She's looking for somebody who wants to be with her and be in a serious relationship. This is interesting because eventually we will find out that after this relationship, she would then change her faith and then turn to Islam. But before that time came, Kevin Gates would make the transition first into Islam, even converting his own wife, Dreka Gates. And now he went on to the podcast with Young Miami to express certain things about the religion and if he was allowed to take more than one wife.
Being Muslim, you can have multiple wives, right?
Say we can have 4, but one is preferred.
Okay, so if you can have
I don't want multiple wives. I just want one.
Okay.
I don't want that.
Why?
Because I just want my one. I don't want to have multiple wives. I done did that already. That's bull. So I wouldn't want multiple wives. I mean, anybody that have multiple women, they look stressed out.
Stop the cap.
Kevin Gates says clearly, I'm not interested in other women because that's just lame. But then when him and Brittany Renner finally get back together, he's talking to his mother about the criticism that he's receiving online. Now remember, Kevin Gates was cheating on Drika Gates allegedly for so long. And Drika Gates is a really, really nice wife. And we'll get back into that in just a moment. But Kevin Gates was telling his own mother this.
Hey, Mom, I'm going to tell you something. I don't care about what nobody say about me or what they think about me. You talking about people who ain't never killed nothing and ain't going to never let nothing die. Ain't nobody on this earth can stop breathing because of you. So your opinion don't even matter to me. I don't care. How grandma say, I don't care what they say, baby. They mother mouth ain't no prayer book.
Exactly.
I'm doing what a Muslim man supposed to do. Yeah. It take a village. I thought it was, yeah. Black people love to say, it take a village. But then once I become a village, oh, it's a problem now.
So he's telling his mom, I mean, I'm making a village. And Brittany Renner is right there like, oh, it's completely okay. Yeah, I'm eating it up. So he can have his first wife, which is Drika Gates, and then all of a sudden have Brittany Renner on the side when Brittany Renner clearly said that she did not want this situation. Now, let's go back to Drika.
Look, Brittany Renner don't know what she wants. Like, seriously. Because, like, Kevin Gates, he's giving me hypocrisy, like, vibes, where, like, he even said it, like, on an interview, a live interview, alone, that he just wants one person. Like, he doesn't want, like, his religious beliefs of having multiple wives. He just wants one wife. But then, like, you have one main wife, and then you also have Brittany Renner, like, as your second person. Like, she's also labeled as a second, as a side person, but like, you kind of have two wives, like, because like, I think that he also is married to Brittany Renner as well.
Gates. Drika Gates also converted to Islam, just like Brittany Renner did. And again, Drika Gates doesn't seem to be a lady that is very confrontational.
Let's fight. No, not really. Okay, Kevin has this thing. He's like, a person would be really pissed off with you. And I was like, why? He was like, because you don't fight back. He's like, because you don't argue. Like, I really don't argue with him. Like, I'm not about to argue with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so amazing. Because I will argue.
I know. And you know what's so funny, though? I feel like he genuinely likes that.
Right.
But that's not why I don't do it. I just don't argue.
Right.
Like, I don't have,
like, you don't want to.
Yeah. I'm not going there.
And even though Kevin Gates,
I like her for that. Like, seriously, like, I'm not saying that like she's delusional or anything of Kevin Gates having multiple like girlfriends and wives and all that, but I'm just saying that like you don't have to argue. You don't really have to fight because you're just making your health like worse by doing that. Like, you're making your blood boil. You're doing all that, like, and it's not good for your system. Like I said, that's why I never argue. I never react to like violence or physical violence because like I don't have time for that. Like, seriously, like I would either use my words or just walk away. Like, seriously, go for a walk or something and like clear my mind and whatnot. Like yeah. So I understand. What's her name? Draka. Oh, like I can't really say that like correctly, but like I like her for that. Like just for that. I'm not saying everything else she believes in, like of her being okay with Brittany Renner being in the relationship because like there are some polyamorous like relationships out there that the girls are okay with each other. Like they won't like fight with each other. Like they actually get along with each other and also get along with the men as well.
is clearly a liar and a womanizer, she still hasn't come out and defamed him. But somebody else did.
It's honestly just sick how I was just laid up with him and you seen it and decide to hit him up to meet up. just disgusting. He called you washed several times and that you lost your glow. That just goes to show you how this man just uses women when it's beneficial to him. Just manipulate.
I mean, isn't that every man? Seriously, like, isn't every man trying to like talk their way into y'all parts? Like, seriously, like, isn't like every man that's trying to smash y'all, and like he'll tell you what you want to hear? Like, seriously, like, I don't hear anything new that what this curly hair, I don't know if he's Spanish, kind of look a little bad, but yeah. That's every man. Like, every man will tell you what you want to hear, just to make themselves like feel better, just so that they could get in your pants. Like, no lie. Like,
And narcissistic as you turned Muslim because it's a trend, and it's honestly a mockery to the
I ain't about
religion.
this
Cut it
shit.
out.
Now, this other chick is basically saying that Kevin Gates was just with her the other day, and that he was even talking bad about Brittany Renner, and Brittany Renner converted over to Islam just because it's the thing to do. Now, it is sort of the thing to do. You see these rappers like Lil Durk doing it, but she only did so because of Kevin Gates. But wait, there's more. Brittany Renner has officially married, in some regard, Kevin Gates. She's showing this particular ring. She's showing up to the Basketball Wives premiere. And this is indicating that Kevin Gates is her new husband. Now, we already have heard some rumors that Drika Gates is going to divorce Kevin Gates because of the cheating. And it seems that Drika Gates is kind of like in dismay, doesn't really know what to do with her life. And if you go and look at her ex, you can see that he's also left her in a bad situation. Look at this. Proud to say that I've successfully completed the first trimester of school. Just started the second one. I will be completed with this in its entirety by January 1st, 2026. Hashtag sex and hashtag love coach. And if you can look at some of these particular like things that she's studying, I mean, it looks like this is basically something that's unaccredited and something that's like, I don't know. It's kind of like your normal credit repair kind of guru kind of thing. Like, this is somebody trying to reinvent themselves because their husband is no longer supporting them. So they're going to try to reinvent themselves as a sex and love coach. And I don't know where the hell you go to school for that. And what it appears is that
I'm sorry, but like Drake, like, yo, I don't understand how like you guys can have a good one, like especially like Drake in that case. Like, I don't get how like y'all can have a good one like that's right in front of y'all faces and decide to be a player and have other women in the factor. Like, seriously, like, she's not a bad looking girl. Like, I can't really say for her personality, her lifestyle, her attitude, her background, but like, I'm just going based on looks. Like, seriously, like, seriously, like, I try to not be a simp, but like, yo, if it's there, it's there. Like, seriously, like, I'll be afraid to like avoid it and ignore it. Like, seriously, at the same time, but like, I already know myself. Like, if I was ever in a relationship, like, I would be loyal. Like, I would not go weary about like leaving or cheating on my partner and just like be loyal to that person. But it's these guys out there that like these women are letting like do that to them, like do them dirty, and like they just play victim. But you chose those relationships, you chose that partner, so like you have to dig your own grave and be cool with it.
and love coach, and I don't know where the hell you go to school for that. And what it appears is that Kevin Gates leaves his women dusty and confused and without much leadership. And this is what is concerning to me about this whole Brittany Renner thing. Not really that I care, but I can see that Brittany Renner's life is full of bad decisions, and she's just made another one. Kevin Gates is a liar. I mean, he's a cheater. Everything, or even worse, of what you accuse PJ Washington of. But the reality is that you're willing to take it from Kevin Gates because you really love him. And you really didn't love PJ Washington. But Kevin Gates can get away with almost murder with Brittany Renner because she will go to the end of the world for this man. And that's usually how it is for certain women when they get with the man that they like. When it comes to you, they may not do that. For somebody else, they will. And you want to know what? That's okay with me. Because she's going to end up in a precarious situation, and that's all her fault. She changed religions, she became a side chick, and Kevin Gates left allegedly Drika Gates to be with Brittany Renner, a woman who seems to be pretty much perfect in my eyes. And if you think that Kevin Gates isn't going to do that to Brittany Renner, something is seriously wrong with her, because he will. But Renner, we all told you so. So guys, what do you think it should put?
Yeah, see, look, she dug her own grave. Like, and I don't even know if Brittany Renner knows that other Spanish chick that was like talking with the curly hair and the white top. I don't know if she knows about that whole affair that Kevin Gates did with that girl. So and also like he's also a hypocrite. Like put that in the category list for Kevin Gates. Like I'm not like by his side. Like I'm just speaking on both ends that what I see is what I observe and I I speak on and whatnot. All right. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We post each other to all media platforms. Don't forget to hit the post notification bell for future videos and stay tuned for the next reaction.